I'm legitimately mad. Yeah, we got one of these ones today, guys. Hi, everyone. Remember The Bride or Hoppers? They're still in theaters. In fact, they just came out. They're good. Oh boy, they're good. Sarat is playing at more places too. So why don't you just skip all three of those really good movies and go see this turd instead? That's what a dumb person would say. Hi, everyone. Listen, I got food that's getting cold, and I really want to just sit down and watch DTF St. Louis. So I'm gonna make and John Oliver. So I'm just gonna make this really, really quick. I'm gonna try to. But it's me, Grant the movie and TV guy. I am home because I need to gather my thoughts. With a quick out of the theater review for the film Protector. So Protector, what's it about? You ever see Taken? Well, imagine that movie if it sucked and it starred Mila Jovovich instead of Liam Neeson. And that's this movie. Yeah, Mila Jovovich's daughter gets taken by human traffickers who have a Legion of Doom-ass name, which is incredibly disrespectful to the victims of human trafficking, to give the monsters anything less than just baseline what they are, just calling them the Syndicate. Fuck you, movie. We're already here. And she goes to rescue her and kills whoever gets in her way. It's one of those movies. And Matthew Modine and Michael Stahl-David waste their talents in extended cameos where they were asked to really do nothing of value. I hated Protector. Okay, I'm gonna get this right out of my way right now. Melania is the worst film of 2026 because it's not a movie. This is technically a movie, therefore it is a mere second place. But I was as mad walking out of this as I was walking out of Melania. I hated Protector. I thought this movie was absolute garbage. I thought it was mean-spirited garbage. That's the thing that also really bugged me. This movie is a dumb shoot-'em-up video game that thinks it's actually a thoughtful movie about child exploitation and human trafficking. It uses factoids and text at the beginning and all these things and other elements that are a spoiler that I can't get into to try to make it seem like they're a serious, thoughtful examination of the victims of these kinds of evils. And they are evil. Real world evil. But in here, they're treated like no differently than like Thanos in this movie. They are just video game bosses. That's all they are. The human traffickers in this movie are people who monologue, keep our hero chained up, monologue at her, she gets away, she kills them, and then she goes on. That's it. That's all there is to this movie. As a piece of filmmaking, it is inept as hell. Scenes happen. They establish at the beginning of this film that she has 72 hours. The next scene, a quarter of that time is gone, and she's chained up, hanging upside down. What the fuck happened? Literally, the next shot. Did they just cut an act out of this movie? What? Characters who are not in the sequence and that people are looking for will show up next to somebody literally the next shot. Like, literally, they'll go from being outside to being on a bus, and somebody you think is still missing will just show up. It's ridiculous how shoddy this movie is. Now, beyond all of that, this movie's offensive. There's one aspect of this movie that is it's simply a terrible movie. These exploitative, trashy movies. We talk about these movies every year at this point. Human trafficking as a bad guy in an action movie has become the new thing for some reason, and it's really tawdry and stupid. And again, has nothing meaningful to say about this problem other than, gosh, isn't it terrible that people are human trafficked? Of course it is. Anybody with a heart knows that. There's nothing this movie has to say, and it just shoots its guns very loudly. But this is the biggest thing of this movie. If it was just one of those garden variety things, it would be like, yeah, whatever, 0, thumbs down, whatever, move on. Then the last 4 minutes happens, and this movie makes a choice, this rug pull in the last 4 minutes, this twist ending that I'm not going to talk about, that is so ill-advised, cruel-hearted and like tone deaf that I literally wanted to find the heaviest object near me and hurl it at the screen. I was so angry. This movie ended in a way that, like, the devil inside would say this movie has a shitty ending. That's how bad this ending was, like this twist was. And it's completely baffling. It comes out of nowhere, and it's really just kind of like, it almost feels like a punchline. It really feels really kind of nasty, and just like they're trying to add importance to a movie that is literally just a video game that they put this serious issue onto to make it seem more important, and then they try to pretentiously have something to say in the last 5 minutes. You haven't earned it. This movie is disgusting. I hated this movie. I wanted to bathe in bleach after I watched this movie. It made me feel kind of dirty. And I don't say that very often. I thought this movie was really ugly and kind of rancid to sit through. I hated Protector. I really hated this movie. This is one of the worst films I've ever seen. And yet it's merely only my number 2 worst movie so far this year. That's the times we're living in, everybody. There are good movies, but there are bad ones, really bad ones in a year. So yeah, in case you were wondering, I'm going to give Protector a thumbs down. But those are my thoughts. What did you think of Protector? Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you planning to see it? Are you not planning to see it? Did you like my take? Did you not like my take? Yeah, did you like my take? Did you not like my take? Comment below. Let me know. We will be back tomorrow for a mystery film, AMC Screen Unseen. I don't know what it's going to be yet. We got more to come next week. In the meantime, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.